Hello and welcome. It's Bear from Living Fabulously, and today is the start of 5 ways to thrive in the festive season. And what I want to share with you over the next 5 days are strategies that will enable you to stay focused and consistent on your health and well-being, so you have a happy, healthy, festive season and you don't put off your well-being goals until the new year. One of the first things that I want to talk about is when alcohol is flowing. Now, what happens at this time of year is there's more parties, there's more social engagements than probably at any other time of year. And for those of you in the States, it begins with Thanksgiving and it rolls on. So what we want to do is have some strategies up our sleeves so that we do not over-consume alcohol or food or social engagements. It's time of excess, let's be real. So if we're talking about specifically alcohol today, have a protein and good fat snack before you head out. So that might be, if you are vegan or vegetarian, you're going to go plant-based. So you could have something like hummus on a seed cracker. That would be a good option straight up, because you get good fat from the seeds and then you've got the protein in the hummus. But that could be anything. You know, if you do eat animal products, you may have some other things like, for example, some slices of lean chicken on crackers, or even chicken and avocado or something like that. Just make sure you have a good snack. And once you're at the party, ensure that you alternate your drinks with water. Now that could be still water or sparkling water, it doesn't really matter. And this is where you need to hold a boundary with others. You do what works for you. Don't worry about what other people are doing. But if it feels uncomfortable, you can even have, for example, if you had a glass of bubbles, pour the sparkling water into the glass and nobody will even be aware of it. As the party goes on, nobody really cares. And I would say, consider how many drinks you're going to have before you get there and make that your goal. So if you say, I'm going to have 2 glasses of bubbles, then you might start with sparkling water and move to a glass of bubbles over dinner, or whatever it is, the occasion that you're having. And definitely do not mix drinks. So you don't want to be starting with cocktails and then going to wine or alcohol. It's just really difficult for your liver to process. And what we want to do is to allow the liver to break down that alcohol as quickly as possible. So consider what it is that you want to drink and stay with that. And, you know, remember, you've already chosen how many drinks you're going to have. And I would recommend that you stop drinking alcohol at least 3 hours before you want to go to sleep, because the liver needs time to process and synthesize the alcohol, because there's also a lot of sugar in alcohol. So usually if it's wine, you know, you have the natural fructose from the grapes as a byproduct, you know, of making wine. And most other alcohol, if you put a tonic water or something like that with it, it's got sugar in it. So you need to get that processed before you head to bed. And you'll thank me, because you'll have a better night's sleep. And what I'd like to say is, if you want to feel fabulous and awesome in 2020, come along to my free training. We're going to set you up for well-being success in 2020 on Wednesday, 27th of November at 10 a.m. So I'd invite you to really step into the person that you're going to see when you look into the mirror, and you know who that person is, that vibrant, vital self, not your burnt out, exhausted self. So bye for now. Thanks for listening. And remember, let's live a fab life together.